Here we go. I don't have an intro, but we're there. Like I don't have a intro. Hey, everybody.
Ron is our intro.
Yeah, Ron takes it.
Are we going? Are we live?
Take it.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Reaper Live. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday night, our favorite night of the week. And this is Reaper Live. Tonight, a special guest-packed episode with Steve Jackson Games and Turbo Dork. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Ron.
I'm John.
I'm somebody.
Okay.
I'm Greg.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Steve.
Wow,
And
you
this
guys are
is
naturals.
Reaper Live. This is Reaper Live. So, do what?
I said they're naturals.
Yes, and so our hashtag, our official hashtag of Reaper Live. I'm not sure if have you guys ever watched this show? It's okay if you haven't.
Of course they have.
Of course, yeah. Our official hashtag is not professionals. So,
But we're getting more and more professional.
yeah. John's been playing with some cool toys and been upping our game a little bit here. So tonight we're here to announce the merger of Steve Jackson, Turbo Dork, and Reaper.
Surprise.
Reaper Dork Jackson Games.
Into X.
And our first project is going to be Warlord Munchkin.
There you go.
Oh, hey.
Not really. Just kidding. This is
Just kidding.
Now I'm disappointed. It was beginning to sound
It
good.
started out pretty good, I know. So we're happy to have you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. Excited to have you guys on. I know we've been. I heard about this first at when Dave came back from Adepticon and said that he ran into you guys and you guys were going to come up for a tour. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So well, where do you guys want to start? Dave, do you have any specific place you want to?
Yeah, I'd like to know how Greg started Turbo Dork, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Right in.
Going right into
Just
it.
right
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, I mean, hey. So about 6 years ago, I wanted to paint an army for Warhammer 30K called the Emperor's Children. And all of the art for them is in a very vibrant metallic purple. And that paint didn't exist anywhere. And as we were talking about earlier, the school of YouTube.
Yeah.
I basically spent a year and taught myself how to make paint. I found every chemistry book I could, watched every YouTube tutorial I could on paint mixing, and came out with a couple colors. And I was going to go to put them online. I asked Meredith, I was like, hey, do you think anybody would buy these? Because they're vibrant colors.
Bright, shiny, metallic colors.
Yeah.
And Greg had a very great career, lucrative, exciting job at the time. And I said, as any great supporting partner would say to their husband-to-be, don't quit your day job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which meant I kind of had to double down on it.
Yeah.
And we came out with 32 colors, and we put them online one Friday afternoon. And by the end of the day, we had gotten tweeted about, and we had distribution set up. We had a paint company literally overnight.
Yeah, we got an email from a distributor asking us about terms, and I'm like, I'm an entertainment journalist. What are terms?
Yes. We're lucky if we get paid normally.
Yeah. So
That's all you guys had to do, huh? And just instant paint company.
yeah.
It was like the right place at the right
We
time.
did it the wrong.
Yeah.
As usual, Ron. Yeah.
Yeah, so guess who ended up quitting her job to run the paint company?
Yeah, and we went full time just before the pandemic, and we went to the LVO in 2020, and then everything closed down. And I would never do it again, but the pandemic, we quadrupled in size, and we kind of became who we are today.
So how did you come up with the name, though?
Oh, great. So speaking of live streaming, I was going to be the Turbo Dork, and I was going to paint miniatures, and I was going to talk to people, and I realized I can't do the two of those at the same time, and I did 2 terrible streams of me just sitting there and ignoring chat while painting, and I retired.
This is fun. Yeah.
This is great. Yeah.
This is great.
I'm having a great time painting these guys, and I shelved it, and it was one of those things. It was like when it came time for being a company, I was like, what do we just call it? Turbo Dork?
Yeah.
And it clicked, and then Meredith found an amazing designer for us that came up with our logo, and I think that kind of really cinched it. Doing that like vaporwave 80s vibe, and it's just been a series of kind of stumbling through the right successes and fixing the things when they're wrong, and
Moving to Texas.
moving to Texas too. Moving to Texas was a big one, but good.
Yeah, where'd y'all come from?
Originally,
Los
yeah,
Angeles.
Oh, okay.
yeah, downtown Los Angeles.
We're those people.
Yeah, we're those people.
When they
yeah.
said that people moved from California to
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
We're those people. Yeah, housing prices were a reason. but we hire locally and we have a warehouse. It's a 6-minute drive from our house, which is nice. But yeah, it was one of those things that was like, why are we in the middle of downtown Los Angeles working out of a closet practically and trying to run a paint company? So
A closet here is like a three-story house.
I know.
in fact, no, yeah, the same amount of rent we pay for an office back in LA is like 3 times the space here.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's
But yeah,
Turbo Dork.
yeah, and
Sorry.
like we just
Quiet.
we have 80 colors now, and we've got our little kind of niche of metallics and shifts and stuff, and it's just been a fun journey of just kind of figuring out as we go along. But yeah, it's a second career for both Meredith and I, and I think it's been working out.
I think so, yeah.
Is your phone off?
Yes.
Reaper Harley was asking.
Yes.
So I think we need to sort of step back for a second and kind of reset. We just sort of jumped right into things.
Yeah,
We didn't really do any formal introductions or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, hey, here we are. What do you think?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can we sort of reset?
Yeah, go
Sure.
for it.
Okay. Dave, I'm going to let you do the reset.
Oh no.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, it's Thursday night.
No, you don't have to go back that far. Just introduce our guests.
Oh,
formally.
okay.
Who they
Greg.
are, where they're from.
Greg from Turbo Dork, Meredith, who is his wife and works with Turbo Dork, but also works with Steve Jackson Games.
I collect companies. I'm just a CEO for hire.
And we have the venerable Steve Jackson right here.
That's right.
I never would call you venerable, but.
I'm venerable.
So if you're just joining us, yes, Turbo Dork and Steve Jackson Games are joining us tonight on Reaper Live, and we sort of went over real quick Greg and Meredith's venture into painting and how they started a painting company.
Origin story, if you will.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I think one good turn deserves another. Steve,
Steve?
have you ever been in the gaming industry? How long have you been in the gaming industry?
Let's see. I guess I started in '76.
Okay.
That was last millennium.
Yeah, it was, last century for sure. And how did you? And I'm sure you've probably told these stories a million times before. How did you even get involved with gaming, and how did you decide to start your own gaming company?
Well, that's a couple of questions. How I got
We had an hour. It's
involved, yeah, right. How I got involved in gaming was in college. People in the dorm were playing
fine. Where did you go to school?
war games, Rice.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
All right.
So I had never encountered hex wargaming before, and I liked it. How I got involved in the industry was a few years later. I was in law school by then and not having a great time. I thought I wanted to be an attorney. I was wrong. I was sitting in the student lounge, not doing my homework. I started reading the student paper. When I had finished, I still didn't want to do my homework. So I said, I'm not really finished. I haven't read the classified ads. I ended up answering one of the ads. It was from a little game company called Metagaming. Fast forward a while, I wrote a game called Ogre. It kind of caught on. Fast forward a while longer, creative differences with management at that company. He wanted to do his thing, I wanted to do my thing. This is fair. So I hived off and bought the Space Gamer magazine that Metagaming had been publishing. Fast forward a little bit more, and the magazine wasn't enough, released some game material.
Okay.
And after that, one thing led to another. And another thing led to Car Wars. And someplace along the line, it got kind of cool.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
And you've been able to make a living at it for all these years.
Yeah, it beats work.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
We've kind of caught on to that ourselves a little bit. So, well, that's great. Yeah, it's been a long journey, huh?
Yes.
What's in the future for Steve Jackson Games?
Meredith, I hope.
Yeah.
Anything cool you guys want to talk about or share? About Steve Jackson Games?
She is our CEO now, so I'm not. Yay. Let's pitch this to her.
Sure.
Well, first off, I want to address Madman says Car Wars was a cool game. Car Wars is still a cool game. I love Car Wars. So, yeah, I don't know. So it was kind of wild. So, we moved to LA. I'm running this paint company, right? And we get an email from one of the marketing people at Steve Jackson Games. And they're like, hey, Steve really likes your paints. He'd love to come tour your facility. And we're like, okay, if like the godfather of GURPS wants to come meet Turbo Dork, yes, I'm not going to say no. I played GURPS when I was 13. We won't date me any more than that. But yeah, so Steve came up to the shop. He toured around. We, became friends. We'd start having like regular dinners together. And
I'm going to point out that people 13 years old are playing GURPS now, so you're not giving anything
it's
away.
true. That is. I'm only 16 and a half. So when the time came that, Steve was looking for a new CEO, he asked me and I remember we were sitting in a restaurant and he brought some paperwork and he's like, Meredith, I need to talk to you. And I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? Is something serious? And he's like, no. I just wanted to ask if you would be interested in being my new CEO. And I'm like, whoa, okay, yeah, hold up. I actually need to take a step back.
This is what we call cutting to the chase.
Yeah. It was a huge ask and a huge honor. And, I went home and I said, Greg, hey, so this happened. And we kind of looked at each other and I'm like, okay, so this is what would mean I'd have to take up a lot more work and a lot more time away from Turbo Dork. How could we make this work? Should I make this work? What are we going on? He's like, you can't say no to Steve. And I'm like, yeah, no, I can't say no to Steve Jackson.
Yeah.
So
I love it when people feel that way.
I came in and I started last April, and it's really been an amazing journey for me because I'm a news producer. I worked for NBC Network News. I'm an Emmy award-winning news producer, so I know how to run something.
Humble brag.
Humble brag, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I've learned after a certain age, stop being humble. Especially ladies, no need to be humble. But yeah, I've done entertainment reporting. I've worked on a different level. I can run companies, and I'm running a company. I'm running two companies, and my hope with Steve Jackson Games is to take this wonderful legacy that Steve has built and keep bringing it out for generations to come. I mean, there's always new games to be had, but when you have the portfolio of Steve Jackson Games,
Sure.
you can keep going back to that.
Yeah.
Someone's another Steve in the chat keeps saying, more tune. Oh, yeah.
That's Steve Skellman.
Steve Skellman. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a regular.
He's a rabble rouser.
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
troublemaker.
Not dropping any hints here.
Yeah,
no,
not dropping any
we
hints
wouldn't
at all.
do that.
We wouldn't do that.
It would be wrong.
It would be absolutely wrong. So now I'm kind of managing both companies, and it's great because okay, look, I live with Greg. I wake up in the morning, I give him his marching orders, and then I go over to my office and sit at my desk and run the domain that is Steve Jackson. And I found a really good work balance because there's no life.
Yeah.
So and it's great. I mean, obviously I'm a nerd. Obviously I've been playing role-playing games and painting miniatures since I was 13. But it's really kind of cool because I get to hang out with my heroes.
Yeah.
Like I work with Steve Jackson. That's really effing cool.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
Well, guess what time it is?
Giveaway time.
Giveaway time.
Every 15 minutes on our show, we give away we give away 5, 6, 7, 12, I don't
20?
know. 5 $20 gift cards.
He just wings it.
5 $20 gift cards to the Reaper Online game store.
And we get to butcher their on-screen names.
Yes, and we screw up their names really badly. So we give away 5 every 15 minutes. So we give away 20 every show. And then we have, like Dave said, we have to butcher their names when it comes up online.
Yeah. Do you want me to just say all of them?
No, I think it would be fun if we had our guests say the names.
Okay.
Oh,
They have
I
okay.
think that would
iPads,
be.
yeah.
I think that would be awesome if you could arrange that.
All right.
How do
all
we-
right.
Okay, so why don't we start, Greg? Why don't you go first, and then Meredith and Steve, and then first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay.
You should see it in chat. So
And you'll see a thing that says
Reaper
name has been
Miniatures.
drawn.
Okay.
It has to say
right.
Reaper Miniatures above it.
all right, I'll do them really slow. So
Okay.
here's the first one. It should be. There it is.
There you go. Okay, Greg.
Mr. Fuzzy Kitty.
Yeah?
Oh no, May Fuzzy Kitty.
My fuzzy kitty.
Oh.
Here's the next one.
Meredith.
Oh, Mr. Beck's Bexaltine. Mr. Bexaltine. You come up for your prize, Mr. Bexaltine.
It may not be Mr.
Oh, it might not be.
Bexall.
Bexal.
Bexall 13A. Okay.
Steve?
Next
Steve?
Yeah.
J.T. Kimmel. has
Professional.
been
Professional.
drawn
What a
for the
professional.
giveaway.
Yeah.
It's like you've
Cool
done this
under
before.
fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Greg?
Greg?
Here it comes.
Oh, sorry, Miss Bexaltine.
How do you pronounce this one badly? Madman 43056.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
In fact, he's
Nailed it.
over at Paint Club.
And then go, Mayor.
Oh,
Oh, and Lord, Gija. Gojira. Yes, of course, I love
Lord
Godzilla.
Gija.
So, Lord Kilja, you get that. I feel like you should be a villain in a Final Fantasy game.
Oh, Final Fantasy, love
This
it.
So-
could probably be arranged.
If we called your name, then send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Reaper Miniatures.
Don't forget the $5.
Yes.
We will mail you your gift card.
for your. Wait,
No.
that's not how that works.
No.
Oh, it's not? We don't do that anymore? Okay, I'm sorry.
Ron trying to capitalize.
That's right.
Man, we used to do
We're
swag points.
capitalists, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Stamps don't work anymore.
Congrats, everyone.
Congrats. We used to do swag points before, like a long time ago. Like before me. Like
Swag points?
swag points. Isn't that what they were called?
Oh,
So whenever you got your
back in,
blister.
back in the day.
Yeah, whenever you got a blister of one of our models,
yeah.
you could keep the top of it and mail it in for like sweatshirts and backpacks
Hats
and
and yeah,
things
yeah.
like that.
Yes, Dabber Raccoon, I invoked the Sace.
Does
So.
anybody remember Martian medals from back in the previous millennium?
Martian medals.
Martian used to do that, and they were called dashes for a stupid reason.
What did we call it? Reaper points? What did we?
How do you get considered for the
I
giveaway?
think they were called swag points.
Swag
you just
points, yeah.
Hashtag free.
Yeah.
Hashtag free.
Just to enter hashtag
Yeah, just
free.
enter hashtag free.
Can we
Yeah.
do that?
Hashtag.
You
Yeah,
can.
sure.
It's just if I control the name.
It might
so.
be a rigged drawing, but yes, for sure.
Yeah, wait a second.
And there's Godesto. Hey.
Hey, goddess. Yeah, she showed off her
Yes.
her ribbons for ReaperCon.
Ed would. I've met her. Ed would always pronounce her name as Godesto. It's actually Goddess.
Yeah,
Goddess
Goddess
Tio.
Tio. I like
But
Goddess
she gave me permission to call her Godesto since I'm related to Ed.
Aw.
We had a question come up and really fast on the screen, but I saw it.
Okay.
Whether any of us were going to make it to Reaper, and two out of the three of us will make it to ReaperCon, but I'm not the one.
Correct. Yeah, Dogfather asked that if you guys were going to be coming to ReaperCon, and Meredith, you're coming.
Yeah, Turbo Dork will
have a
be
booth.
there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I know Terminator did, but I don't.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought Greg. So you were? I don't remember. I didn't meet you last year, so I didn't remember if you were actually.
They
here
were
or
both
not.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little flighty in that like you can't pin me down at trade shows. So staying at a booth is really hard, especially when there's like pretty shiny things. So I'm probably out watching painters make pretty things happen. So.
Steve Skellman,
Just
I
ratted
may be
myself
there. I
out.
may not. I haven't decided yet.
Oh.
No, I haven't figured that out yet myself.
Well,
Take the weekend off.
if
Yeah.
you like,
Yeah.
if you can't make it to ReaperCon, like Steve, we'll be streaming most of it. So I'll be live streaming most of it, and that's what all this testing is for. So you can tune in and see what's going on.
yeah.
Order 66.
Oh, and I'm
Oh,
really
hey.
sorry that I won't be able to make it because everything that I'm seeing and hearing, it's clearly going to be awesome.
Oh,
Clearly,
I hope so.
it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
a Turbo Door question went by.
Oh,
No time for Bull, I think.
yep.
Yes, we were actually going to have our thinning medium for the first time at ReaperCon.
Oh, it's debuting.
It's
Yeah.
debuting. We are still waiting on the labels, so hopefully they'll be here in a few days. But if they get here,
Yeah.
it'll be
Let's
debuting.
see, we're not the only ones.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. It may be clear bottles with no label on it, but it'll be there.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
good.
if-
Yeah.
if
I
they
don't feel
don't-
so bad now.
If they don't show up on time, you can just write a label on with Sharpie. And it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
collector
And then it
item.
becomes a collectible. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah, we'll sign them.
Yeah, you have to do like 1 of 100, 2 of 100.
Yeah.
107 of 100, 211 of 100. Some
Uh-huh.
people have no shame.
That's right. That's right. So did we have some preloaded questions?
I have a few. Let me look.
Okay. So we had asked asked chat to submit some questions for you guys before the show.
Yeah, a lot of people on social media were just leaving comments. They left questions as well, but a lot of comments were just saying how much they just wanted to say thank you to Steve about all the memories and stuff that they had growing up and their
You're welcome.
core childhood memories, especially in the 80s for most people. Is what I'm gathering from a lot of the comments.
Those of us who can remember the 80s.
Yeah.
I was
It gets harder.
6
Oh, I think my
at the end of the 80s.
There's a question from Matt Ulrich. Can you airbrush Turbo Dork paints?
Oh yeah. Believe me, like, I mean, half our customers go like 50-50. I'm more of an airbrusher. Meredith is more of a hand
Yeah,
brusher.
but that's what the new thinning medium is, to make sure that it works with our metallic-based paints, because you can't use alcohol to
Yeah.
thin our paints. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
secret sauce.
Secret
Secret
sauce to
sauce.
thin
Yeah.
the Turbo Dork paints.
I know.
Now, with the Turbo Dork paints, will they go straight through the airbrush as is, or do you need this new thinning medium?
I recommend thinning them a little bit.
Okay.
It mainly depends on the kind of airbrush you have and like what needle and nozzle size you use.
Okay.
So
What airbrushes do you guys recommend, Vex? Anything in particular, Vex? That
Actually,
maybe
I need to
Vex?
run it through a Vex. I bet you guys have. If it's a 0.5 nozzle, it'll run through a Vex really nice, actually.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
We've got an endorsement from Turbo Dork.
Yeah, the Vex is
airbrush.
There you
great.
go.
Okay.
it's a vexing question.
Yeah. Your
Okay.
favorite Reaper?
I use lots of
airbrush.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you use lots of alcohol for the
I
paint
was
or
gonna say
for,
for paint or
for
Yeah.
yourself?
Before you guys go, I'll hook you up with a Vex. So,
Thank
yeah.
you. Yay.
there you go.
Any more questions, John?
I got to restart my computer,
Okay,
but
all right.
I'll look when it's restarted.
Okay, bam.
I can vamp. I'm good at that. So over the past couple of years, I've been talking to Meredith and Greg at I think I met you guys at ReaperCon 2 years ago.
No, yeah, last year was our
Was it
first
just last year?
ReaperCon, yeah.
Oh. And then Adepticon again. And Adepticon was kind of our first foray kind of back into conventions that weren't ReaperCon. Because I know back in the day, Reaper used to go to like Gen Con and all that stuff a lot. But we took a little bit of a break during the pandemic and stuff, and a little bit before that. But Adepticon was kind of the first foray back, and I remember going there, and I was introducing myself to all the other vendors and stuff like that, and I knew you guys and a couple of other vendors, so it was just nice to be able to have people to go to to talk to, because it's
Yeah.
like, I was meeting everybody, but it's just like, when we went to that meet and greet dinner and stuff like that, it was fun to
Yeah.
just sit with
It was nice.
people and things like that, so it was very fun.
Gray Mouser, shots fired. Gray Mouser. Shot her right across the bow.
Are they
Oh,
getting a compressor?
compressor.
Yeah.
as well.
Ooh.
That's a compressor question.
Yeah.
Same
Ooh.
question that Dave gets every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the compressors?
They're on order.
They're on
No,
order.
they're,
They're on
still
our-
on.
They're waiting
Okay.
on labels. Wow.
See? It's a convenient
Designer
excuse.
edition.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
But
saw
yeah.
a question coming up about GURPS 5th edition, but it wasn't actually a question. It was just GURPS 5e with a question mark after it.
Statement
so,
question.
yeah, maybe someday.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
isn't the proper response Fnord to that question?
Fnord is a good
Yeah, I think
response. I
Fnord
mean,
is,
but then 4th edition has only been out for 20 years. It's barely drinkable so far.
We just released a brand new book, Metatech, in GURPS 4th edition. It's even printed. You can buy it. It's really nice. It's fun. Good edition.
Shiny, full of words.
Yeah, I like words.
Go out and get it. It's your favorite local game
Yeah.
store.
Just going through them really quick. I didn't proofread these, so forgive me.
Oh, these ought to be good.
Yeah.
This is from Trash. He's normally a big troll, but these seem actually like really good questions. It says, are we ever going to see a new print edition or version of Globo?
The rights, okay, let's back up a little bit. Globo is an insane little game that was designed by Alan Varney. It's about an alien babysitter which can only keep its creepy little charges under control by trying to kill them off. They're trying to eat it, so it's all right. The rights to Globo have been reverted to Alan, and I hope he's doing something with it.
That's good to know.
So, yeah, maybe someday.
Right. There we go.
There was a really funny one, or not a funny one, but it says, what is your favorite Illuminati faction, and why is it the Gnomes of Zurich? Zurich.
My favorite Illuminati faction is the Gnomes of Zurich because they paid me off.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, this is a dual question. If I wanted to paint a Junebug Scarab, what would it be the best Turbo Dork color to use?
A Junebug scarab.
Oh, Scarab.
Like a scarab bolt from Bones
Like-
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
we have a color
Is
called
it?
scarab that we kind of intended
Those
for
six.
like straight up scarabs. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Is it
that kind of
Junebug scarab?
pearlescent,
Yeah.
iridescent.
Yeah, it's
difference?
one of the shifty colors. It's one of the turbo shifts. It's meant for Junebug scarab.
pull
If
up
you want a
the-
more like, yeah, that's the green to
Is it
blue.
spinning
Is it
scarab
the
bolt?
green to blue?
Peddler? Never mind.
I can't.
It's like the ones Jessica
from
had
here.
that she was raising.
are they? Oh no, that's greener.
Oh, that's greener.
I think I'd use one of the purples to edge the wing cases. though.
Yeah.
I would maybe use Leviathan and
Oh,
then edge
yeah.
it with something like Little Let Them Eat Cake.
Oh, I
think-
love that color. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
it the first time the other day.
Yeah, Peacock or Leviathan, I think, are actually closer to that green.
So when you get your Bone 6 Lost Tombs of Akir set and you have your Scarab Bulk,
Exactly.
get your Turbo Dork Coal Shift paints,
Yeah.
paint them right up. They're
And
like-
get your money ready for Turbo Dork at ReaperCon. They talked about how much their pallets weigh and how much they're shipping, so they're bringing a ton. So get your
Yes.
wallets ready.
1 literal ton.
Ooh.
So get it.
Is it still called a ton if it's liquid?
Yeah.
That's a question for
Fluid ton?
fluid ton.
I don't know. I've not dealt in volumes that large just yet.
TLN or TUN?
I'm gonna have to think about
or
that.
tune.
Yeah. Let's see. We're looking at chat here. You got any other questions there, John?
No, but you know what time it is?
Giveaway time.
There was a question about an update on Kickstarter that one of our hosts ought to take.
The answer
Way
is
to
what
go, Steve.
Kickstarter?
Set them up.
Which, not what.
Let's see. All right. Let's do our drawing again.
All right. Are you guys ready? We'll start with Greg, right? We'll do the same
okay.
order.
You'll do this.
Give me good names. Give me good names.
All right,
Okay.
Here we go. There's the first one.
Wootness!
All right.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Mayor. Oh.
Name that can't be said. Clever name. 170.
All right. Here you go, Steve.
One for me. MG Photo.
All
right.
Good job.
Greg.
Fontana 3.
Bop.
And lastly,
Oh, T. Tuckerman, like Aaron. T. Tuckerman.
T. Tuckerman.
Easy
Tuckerman.
ones tonight.
Tuckerman.
Where's the hard names? Let's get
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you talk about softball names.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually hard to make funny.
I like Lord Killja.
Yeah, Lord Killja.
Well, and actually, the spleen is a remarkable organ, and if you only lost a third of it, it should regenerate, so you're getting away free.
There you go. Fun facts.
we can give some updates, a little really quick updates about Reaper and what's going on around here recently. I know we're all getting ready for ReaperCon, obviously. Like the folders and getting all the badges and stuff in. All the normal stuff. And pulling Bone 6. That's
Yeah.
kind of a big thing for us.
Don't do normal stuff. It's bad. It's bad for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not. It's gotten to the point where we can't spend all of our time on any one thing. We have to spend part of our time on parts of things. So we're trying to do Bone 6 in the morning, and then we move on to ReaperCon in the afternoon, and then also try to find time in there for the day-to-day stuff that we typically do. So
When does the world
can
domination
you hear me?
fit
Sorry
in?
about that. That's an ongoing thing. That
Okay.
never stops. That's part of the day-to-day thing.
All right.
So we're still doing that. We sailed through a bunch of orders this week. John put up a video showing us pulling some of those orders on Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever day that was. And so we're still going through all the Bone 6 orders every day.
Got it?
Yep.
Oh yeah. show
Working
that
on
up.
those.
Good. You got my good side.
Like John said, for Bone 6, there we go, pulling orders out there.
Gosh, if
All
it
those
only
boxes-
went that fast.
All those boxes on the top of the screen, that's all Bone 6. We've got to go through all that. So I could have sworn we made a bigger dent in it than what it shows, but
I mean,
It's like a hedge maze of boxes over there.
it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You need to work faster than that.
I guess so. I guess we do.
Yeah, they
So-
slowed this footage down for effect.
yeah, this was probably about 40 minutes, I think. Total.
Wow.
Yeah. So a total of 10,000 orders to start with, and I'm not sure where we are now. I don't have a count for the day.
10,000.
I think probably that's about
That's the
right.
total.
Yeah. So Yeah. So there you go. There's your Bone 6 update. Nothing new. We're still working on the Australian thing. Kit has got. He's still working on getting the hooks with the into the Australian Postal Service. Unfortunately, I don't have an update today for that particular. But he told me this morning that it was not ready yet. So he's working on. I know he's working on it. So we're sorry for the delay, but just please stay patient just a little bit longer. He's going to get this locked in pretty fast, and we'll get all the Australian stuff done at once. As far as Bone 6 stuff, or excuse me, ReaperCon stuff, MSP pre-registration is open now. Kit wrote this morning, said that is ready. So I don't have the link.
I'll go get it.
Okay. So you can go ahead and pre-register your entries into the MSP Open. Save some time and get everything kind of filled out. We had wanted to provide or offer a unique miniature for pre-registration purposes, but we just weren't able to get it done this year. So we think next year we'll try to incentivize people to pre-register with a unique miniature of some sort. So more on that later, but unfortunately it's not going to happen this year. If you do pre-register, you get extra Reaper Bucks though.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Dave, what can you do with Reaper Bucks?
Well, you can go to the local grocery store.
No. I mean, you could. You can.
You can
just
spend them at the
go.
Reaper Game Store at the show. Isn't that? We have the Reaper Buck Store.
Reaper
The
Buck
Reaper
Store.
Buck Store, yes.
Yeah,
Sometimes known as the Brian Wynn Store, but yes, the Reaper
okay.
Buck Store, yes. And you can get some cool stuff. You can get T-shirts, caps, stickers,
I'll go find the pictures of the other stuff.
some miniatures, some surprise stuff. We have some really cool. They don't take Reaper Bucks at Portillo Zox.
Oh,
I hate Portillo's. Sorry.
But some neat things this year. We have some cool mints, some little mint tins this year. Yeah, there you go, John.
Oh yeah, right there.
oh, those
that's
are
cool.
neat.
They're cute. They're really cute.
are
Little
really
D6
cute.
with the ReaperCon bug on the top.
Oh, that is cute.
I like
Cute.
that.
Yeah.
I saw a
Nice.
relevant
Wow.
question go by. I doubt the questioner will like the answer, but the question was, would they be able to pick up their orders at ReaperCon?
Okay, Steve. I don't know how.
We don't know how you run business down in Austin. But
Yeah.
up here,
You don't have to read every comment.
Well, it's
We are allowing at the game store, the Reaper Game Store at 9080 Teasley Lane. You can pick them up there.
awesome.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
In-store pickup.
And if it happens to be the week of ReaperCon, then so be it.
Yeah. If not, well,
That's a better answer than I was afraid you'd be able to give.
Yeah.
John-
That's a good one
Yeah.
because with 10,000 to go through, finding
Yeah.
finding yours, they're going to have to work at that.
Yeah, let's try
But
one.
we have a
Let's
system.
see
We
if
can
they
do
don't
that.
suck.
These are great. They're really good.
Are they cinnamon?
Oh, they
they're
are.
cinnamon.
Oh, they're spicy.
Can I try one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
Is it dynamically balanced? So you can actually
I know,
roll it?
right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it actually had latex in it. I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
And so we had the option of getting mint or cinnamon. Of course, I chose cinnamon because that's the way to do it. Give me some of those.
Because
John.
that's
Yeah,
different.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I skipped you.
Well, okay, look, mint can be a controversial flavor.
Yeah.
If it's like spearmint or peppermint, some people don't like, but like cinnamon, you know what you're gonna get when you pop a cinnamon mint
True,
in your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You're right. Spearmint or peppermint.
Yeah.
What are you going to get? But cinnamon. It's always
cinnamon
gonna
is
be right.
cinnamon. Yeah.
So how much are those, and where do we get them?
These
Yeah.
are only available at the Reaper Buck store.
Okay.
See?
How do I get Reaper
How
Bucks?
do we get Reaper
That's a
Bucks?
darn good question. I'm glad you brought that up because you can get Reaper Bucks at ReaperCon by doing fun things like taking a class, playing a game, bribing me. I mean, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of ways to get Reaper Bucks, and then
Posting on social media.
Nah.
there's a lot of ways. They're listed in the
There's a
program,
ton,
but
yeah.
there's a lot of different ways. Primarily by just
Doing things around the
interacting
con.
with ReaperCon, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah. Just the bribery seems
bribery is the best
straightforward.
way.
Yeah.
bribery is the
Yeah.
best way. And there's T-shirts, caps, again the mints, some travel mugs, maybe some blankets, maybe some towels.
I'll show you.
Oh.
Oh,
John's coming back
fancy.
in.
Okay.
What is the bribery to bucks ratio that you're proposing?
It's negotiable.
Yeah.
So you-
yeah.
negotiable.
Depends on his mood.
Outfit the guest room in Reaper.
Depends on the day and my mood, or whomever's mood.
Oh, I saw a question about Cyberpunk for 4th edition. It's not on the list right now. Never say never, but it's not being worked on at the moment.
for 4th edition.
Here you go,
Yeah.
Ron.
Okay, there you go. There's the
Whoa.
Kraken beach towel.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Be the
it's a-
envy of all your people on the
Look
beach.
at that.
It's a beach towel. It's really cool, and it's a nice beach towel too.
Get you guys up in your swag game. Like, that's really cool.
And here's the Sophie blanket.
Oh,
This is
That's
the
cool.
Sophie
Mermaid
Mermaid Sophie from ReaperCon 2016, I believe.
that's pretty art.
Yeah.
By Izzy Collier, yeah.
Steve Skellman will stop sending Ron memes.
And there's the Warlord Savage North blanket by Wayne Reynolds did the art. And so these are very limited in number. Matter of fact, by limited, I mean 2. There are 2
To be honest.
of each of those blankets at ReaperCon and 3 of the towel. Cafe Press is not cheap. There you go. Peek behind the curtain.
Oh, it is
Press.
Cafe Press.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah. But even if you got them through 4 Imprint or some other places, they're not terribly cheap to get. There's the free shirt you can get at the ReaperBuck store.
Oh, Travis needs that shirt.
Fighting
Fighting
owlbears.
owlbears.
Yep.
There's all the swag. There's the hat, there's mouse
Mouse
pads,
A tumbler.
a Green Griffin tumbler.
That's right.
Yeah, it's all that cool stuff. It's it's free.
As long as you,
get
You know,
ReaperBucks.
it's like when you go to the like arcade and you're playing skee ball to
Yeah.
get all the
Yes.
tokens. It's like the level of the different
right.
swag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
You guys
right.
need a skee ball machine. Just saying.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh,
I may have been in a semi-professional skee ball league when I was in
Really?
LA. Yeah. I wasn't
Ringer.
good. I wasn't very good, actually. I was like the weakest one on the team.
You were in the league.
I was in the league. Yep. Sure was in it.
Okay, so this is cool. So here's the badge for ReaperCon 2024. Yeah. Art by Brian Podell. So you can see Sophie there. She's plundered a tomb and gotten some stuff, and she's being attacked by these skeletons. And it just so turns out that if you come to ReaperCon and you get the swag bag, there's Sophie right there.
Yeah.
And there's the skeletons.
Oh,
Now,
those are good skeletons.
they're fun. Those are all by Bobby Jackson, and Sophie's available in the swag bag. So if you pay your admission before a 4-day pass, you get swag bag. You get Sophie. The skeletons. The only way you can get the skeletons is, well, it's not the only way, but if you want them free, all you have to do is use your vendor punch card, go to each vendor, get your card punched, take it to the Reaper booth, and you'll get these 4 skeletons in one pack for free.
For free.
Don't even cost $Reaper.
Wow.
Just takes the only thing it's going to cost you is a little bit of your time to visit all of our wonderful vendors at
Like
ReaperCon
TurboDork.
2024.
Yeah.
Like TurboDork.
Do you guys have a ribbon this year?
No.
We might be able to order. You still have time. It's only a week.
Yeah,
right?
you should
Yeah.
still get ribbon.
Is it because okay, so Marco you can't get them from, but maybe PC name tag. But I know, sorry, insider trading, knowing all the companies. I just approved a whole batch of ribbons for Steve Jackson games.
I should do that.
You
like,
should.
Tomorrow.
It's actually up on my web browser because
go.
I was going to
Is
talk
it?
to you about it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah, just doing business on the live stream. We're
Yeah.
super profs here. Like,
Yeah. Hey Siri, remind me tomorrow to make badges for or ribbons for ReaperCon.
Yeah, here's one for Dave. Here, I'll put it up on the. I gotta blow it up. This is from
Ooh.
Goddess.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
sorry.
There you go.
I'm a one-man show over here. But
Pet me.
His name is Kyle.
his name is Kyle. So this is the name of the 30th
Inside,
anniversary
right.
dragon.
Suggested name. Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't have a name for a long time, so the community starts calling him Kyle.
Still doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
And it ain't Kyle. Despite what the ribbons say.
Nice.
Lying ribbon.
So yeah, we have some fun new ribbons this year too.
Yeah. I took some pointers from other cons and stuff and added some stuff that I wanted to add for a couple years.
No, it's not Goddess Tio. Let's see. Yeah, there's even one very, very limited ribbon that we came up with last week in the production meeting.
Oh yeah.
Only
Oh yeah.
50 of those. Only 50 of those, and your children shouldn't be getting those. Just put it to you that
No,
way.
they're definitely PG-13 or R.
Yeah. It's a hard R. May have a curse word on it. The curse word of all curse words. Let's see what else. Gosh.
That's it.
One of my favorite things was I was calling them the wizards who came by with so many banners that they had to
yes.
roll
Oh,
them
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year there's a community member, Sigwolf, I think. He 3D printed some clips that are dragon heads, and he's going to be handing them out to people.
That's cool.
So if their ribbons you just roll them up and you can clip them so they don't drag.
Nice.
Love
Gee,
that.
gotta see how I have no idea what you would name your MSP submission. No idea. Not a clue. Wouldn't even want to guess.
But yeah.
I saw a question go by from Maltex as to if we're going to have dry brushing palettes, and we will not be having dry brushing palettes anytime soon.
No, but what we will have, we're actually going to be bringing some stuff from our friends at Game Envy. And we're going to be bringing the Game Envy Exemplar palette and some of the other Game Envy products to sell for kit because we like them. And our stuff goes well with them.
Yeah, we love their stuff. Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
We had hobby holders a couple years.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had exemplar palettes at
We
some
did.
point.
Yeah.
We did.
We actually have a Turbo Dork Exemplar palette coming out soon.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
if you like pink,
If you like pink.
which we do.
But yeah. I'm super excited for ReaperCon. I mean, I'm also really stressed, but
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like, it was so nice of you guys to invite us in and give us the tour and walk around today. But I'm like, I know what it's like 2 weeks before producing your own show, and I would be just screaming into a closet, actually.
Gibbering.
Who
I'm,
says
I'm
we're
voting for
not?
gibbering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who says we're not? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, ReaperCon is what, turning 20?
21.
21.
ReaperCon can drink now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Started
Finally,
in
that's
04.
all we've
I
been
know.
waiting on.
Yeah, because we started it when we got the building, 2004. So if you count that year, then yeah, it's 21 years.
The stupid
Wow.
pandemic kind of screwed up our streak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
kinda
had a
messed up the
virtual
years.
one, so you know.
Yeah, we did have a virtual one.
Yeah.
Guess what time it is, Ron?
Is it?
Oh,
Is it?
All right.
Is it time for?
We'll start with Mayor.
Okay.
This time.
all right.
All right, here we go. You ready?
How can I butcher a name?
Here we go. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
oh.
a butcherable one.
Oh, okay. Yo, MC Gillicuddy, your ghost has actually been awarded the prize.
All right, here you go, Steve. MC.
MC Gillicuddy.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, we had two go by.
Zoxy 2277, not to be confused with any other Zoxies.
That's correct. Right.
Not 2271.
Yeah.
Go, Greg.
Yeti.
Oh, that's rigged.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeti.
Rigged.
0312.
Mayor.
Oh, okay. So yeah, coffee, nerdery, beer. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, no, that's not it.
Yeah,
Is that
that
it?
is
Oh,
it.
coffee,
Yeah.
nerdery. I just say that there's
It
a
came by
Malort.
twice.
Yeah, Malort is horrible, but yeah, coffee, nerdery, beer. I'm not gonna butcher it because that's such a good name. Like
Yeah.
A plus.
Malort, I'll have another.
Okay. Was
And last one. Here you go.
coming up. Painterly
Oh.
Git.
What?
Now it is
Now
rigged.
it's rigged. Now it is rigged.
Oh.
Painterly Get.
Painterly Git. Wave
That's a
at
good
us.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
You have to wave to claim your prize. If you can't see
Oh.
I think we shipped your Bone 6 order this week, I think.
I think we did.
think
Paint
we
It.
did.
Did you get a shipping notification?
Yeah, did you get one? Yeah, because me and Ron were like, this name looks familiar.
We think this is barely get. We're not sure though.
He was at Adepticon. I got to meet him.
Yeah.
Dropped off a bunch of swag stuff for us, me and Dave.
Aw.
Not Ron, because Ron wasn't there.
No,
Ron wasn't
I
there.
got nothing.
That's right. We didn't bring Ron back
thanks.
anything.
No, I didn't get anything.
Yep, Painterly Get. Yep. So you guys were at Gen Con, is that right?
Yeah.
Did you go to Gen Con?
Yeah, yeah.
My first Gen Con.
Oh, really? How was it?
Oh, what'd you think?
I can't
Oh my God.
imagine.
Yeah.
It's,
It
I
was
mean-
infectious.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm used to crowds. We went to San Diego Comic Con for like 20 years.
Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah.
wasn't so worried about that, but just it's so different being around that many board games and that much passion for the board gaming hobby. I was just in meetings basically for like 5 days straight. It was
But
crazy.
you weren't intending to be. You were
Wasn't
just going to
intending
go
to.
as a fan.
I was going to go learn how to play some board games,
Yeah.
and that did not happen.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing convention. I mean, it's kind of outgrown Indianapolis, if I'm being honest. but,
Wow.
It was sold out all 4 days ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only ever been there for the Drum Corps International World Championships at Lucas Oil Stadium. I did that for like 10 years. But I can't imagine it being there for Gen Con. Looking at all the videos online and stuff, it looked insanity. So
Yeah, they just take over the whole floor of Lucas Oil Stadium is just
Yeah.
demo tables for learning how to play games.
and then all the hotels with the airwalks connected and all that stuff. All the convention rooms.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can hamster tube around. It's actually kind of nice.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gen Con, if anybody can make the trek, I mean, it's a lot in a good way.
Yeah.
That's right, Sam. DCI.
You will never see Gen Con. You can see little pieces of Gen Con. But it's like the blind man and the elephant. You will never know what Gen Con really was.
Yeah,
but you can go look.
I had 5 days with an exhibitor badge and no responsibilities, and I still didn't see all of Gen Con.
I just remember walking through the dealer's room, and it was always like you were at a crawl, always going down the aisleways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to our little ReaperCon. You know, I like it. I mean, Adepticon was huge. I mean, it was the first convention that I've been to in a long time, other than ReaperCon.
You say your little ReaperCon, and it is not little. Like it is.
It's decent.
Yeah.
How
it's
many people?
Decent, Jimmy.
I think at our highest point before the pandemic in 2019 was our highest attendance, and I want to say it was about 1,800 people.
19.
Oh, that's not
roughly
shabby.
around there.
Oh.
That's not little.
Yeah,
18 to 2,000.
We really thought that 2020 was going to blow the roof off the place, and then
Why? What happened?
So, I don't know.
Oh,
Just
the pandemic.
A bit of a
Yeah.
lull.
You know.
Oh,
Just a
And
small
so
thing.
literally
What?
threw a virtual ReaperCon together.
Yeah.
Right here and over there in Silecast with the people monitoring the chat rooms and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy for me. The virtual one.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Crazy for a lot of people because it was thrown together at such a fast pace and so little time.
And then the first ReaperCon after the pandemic, obviously it was still recovering.
yeah.
So it was a little bit smaller, but it actually felt really nice personally. Just because the hotel wasn't super packed. It was just kind of nice. It was just kind of.
I know.
It was nice. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the last couple of years have
There's
been
tables for everybody.
about the same size. So
Yeah, they've been roughly the same.
yeah,
About 15, 14, 16,
about 15
somewhere around there.
people. Yeah.
No, it's great. Like I said, I'm very happy to be back, and even if we weren't vending, I would spend the weekend painting because
Yeah, we
I
would just
really
come up
miss
for
painting,
fun.
guys. I don't get to paint anymore. Please let
Yeah.
me paint.
That's what happens when you're a 2-time CEO. You know?
And I used to paint all the time until Reaper. Now,
Yeah.
now
What's-
never
yeah.
painted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the lesson in like don't make your hobby into your
Yes.
job. Is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
guess what I don't do now is paint miniatures, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think about it every moment. But yeah.
And some of the painters that John finds photos of, I mean, like, oh, that's amazing, man. That would be fun to do that. It's like, I don't have time.
No. I can test paint. I
Yeah.
can put it on.
Oh, yeah.
That's
little
about it.
squares.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
One of my favorite things at ReaperCon, though, to go back to that, is everybody who's there doing that, like the painting. It's not even a contest. They're just like somebody's calling out, like, okay, you got to use your left hand now.
Sophie says.
Sophie
says.
says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that across the room, and I'm like, that has got to be fun.
They do a late night one, so after the vendor hall closes, you guys can go do it.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
after dark, so it's a little bit
Oh.
more.
Yeah,
Sophie
spicy.
after dark.
Hobby
Yeah.
Hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the bar, get a drink, you know.
Nice.
Oh, I mean, that sounds
Nice.
kind of fun,
Yeah,
actually.
that sounds fun, actually.
Good suggestion there about doing your painting during Zoom calls.
Yeah.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a meeting, you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maltex brings up the gummy bear competition and
Yes.
also the Pez competition.
The Pez, this year, Miniature Monthly is sponsoring a Pez painting competition. So you can go buy some old Pez's and paint them up, redo
That's
them.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
actually really
cool.
Those are
Yeah.
gonna be really
I
neat.
like that.
What's the gummy bear one?
So late on Saturday night, after the MSP Open contest awards, they do a gummy bear painting contest. I believe it was started by Kathy.
I thought Kathy started that. Yeah.
Kathy and James. And so they Miniature Monthly kind of took up the mantle and they continued it. And so they've been doing it every year.
Do you prime them first or what?
I think some people do.
Who primes?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm not gonna start with that.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Lob that
It's
grenade.
the eternal
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
The eternal war.
oh, my miniature came pre-primed.
And so they hand out gummy bears to people, but last year a lot of people like brought their own. Like Derek, he brought a gummy worm and he painted a mermaid.
Oh.
He
That
put the
Derek
bear
Schubert, I swear.
and the worm together to make a mermaid. Oh
Of course he did.
Yes.
Somebody
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
brought
Yeah.
one of those giant gummy bears. You know, the huge ones.
Yeah.
They painted that. So they do all kinds of crazy stuff. So
You're supposed to prime your gummy bears in powdered sugar.
yeah, Mayor Bear,
okay.
the Mayor Bear.
Mayor Bear.
Merber.
And so it's been getting bigger and bigger every year. And this year, Ludo from Hobby Hijinks offered this space up. So normally they would do it in the main lobby, but now we're going to be using the Hobby Hijinks area.
Oh,
So,
dope.
yeah, and it's open to anybody. There's a sign up on the tabletop ReaperCon page. So if you want to reserve your spot, go ahead.
Big Apple ST77. What is wrong with you?
An owlbear gummy bear. Well, brilliant.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Owlbear
If
gummy
you,
get a little mold and
yeah, with the Jello mold, you can have gelatinous cubes.
trademark.
It's a trademark.
And by the way, any
So-
ideas you come up with on this show, we own. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see how
keep
that
it
goes.
coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I just thought of Jello. Go for it.
I've just invented Jello.
We're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I know I've been so at Adepticon, you guys gave us a bunch of stickers for Turbo Dork, and we put them out on the table, and people went nuts for your stickers. And I remember asking you guys about, I mean, the Turbo Dork is such a good marketable like name, as well as I know you guys are starting to do a bunch of apparel stuff and your stickers and your hats and
yeah.
stuff. So, how's that going?
Well, so I was, again, before I started at Steve Jackson Games, I was actually going to start an apparel line. I was working on like a cool, streetwear, kind of cyber tech wear line. Then I decided to become CEO of another company. But I'm actually getting back into it. I had some really good meetings recently with some manufacturers because something I'm really big into is like sustainable fashion. And sorry, I sound really hollow and echoey, so I think this just needs to go back up there. So I want to find a way to be able to make things not fast fashion. So yes, it means not cheap, but paying the seamstresses, a living wage and making really cool stuff. So I'm back on that train. But we do have we're doing a new hat color, I think, for PAX Unplugged.
Yeah, we have purple hats.
Purple hats coming out, and if we're not competitors, but someday maybe we should make a metallic paint for Reaper. Like we should do a branded color, and we'll do a special swag for ReaperCon too.
Yeah.
Put it in the swag bag.
Yeah, put it in the swag bag. I love swag bags. Yeah. So I'm hoping to let my fashion design skills flex. Yes, I also have a degree in fashion design. Why?
But why?
Why not?
Humble brag.
Why not?
We call those humble brags.
I didn't do anything. No, I literally went to fashion school because I wanted to up my cosplay game. If you want to be a real nerd. If you want me to be a real nerd.
Oh my God, Turbo Dork pocket protectors, somebody
There you
said.
go.
You actually thought about doing that years ago.
Did I?
Yes, you talked about doing that with the slide rule.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I know.
What would a Turbo Dork Mini look like? Do you think?
I don't know. I would love to know that.
So
Maybe a cat.
we have a friend to
Named
shout
Turbo?
out. Turbo, yeah.
Yeah.
To shout out Joel, who goes by True Gunpla on Instagram.
Oh, Gunpla. Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, he's been working on a character for one of our paints, which we call Hemo Goblin. And It's a Zenny shift that goes between like red and green, and I feel like the Hemo Goblin might be the first.
Yeah, if someone can
Miniature.
conceptualize the Hemo Goblin, that'd be
Yeah.
a dope little.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If only we knew people who made really cool miniatures.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Oh, God.
know.
I like that. That's funny.
Oh, that's a good question, Smoth. What was your favorite cosplay?
oh man.
Oh.
Oh no, it's like, what's my favorite cat?
Well, that still narrows it down to a
10.
dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, only 10. Only 10.
You don't like anybody else's cats at all?
No, I love my mom's cat too.
There's a cosplay contest at ReaperCon. You can come. You can cosplay.
No, actually, I want to say probably my favorite cosplay that I keep going, would even still go back to, is Emma Frost from X-Men.
Oh yeah.
Because, and if you want to ask me, and I will spend all day at ReaperCon telling you about how Emma Frost has the best character arc of any character in Marvel Comics. So.
Is she currently good or evil? I lost track.
She's just doing her thing. She's doing her thing. At least she's not. I don't think she's dating Scott anymore. Thank God. I got into a very loud conversation at dinner at Gen Con about, Scott Summers being a wet blanket and how Emma Frost was like the only thing that ever made him cool.
Nice.
Sorry, I love comic books, guys. Just come have Meredith's comic chat.
I mean, we're starting the Age of the Mutant, so I'm really
I know.
excited about
I'm
that.
so excited for the new stuff now that all the why am I blanking on Krakoa's stuff is over. So Words are hard.
Yeah, they said the with the Deadpool Wolverine movie, which was great, by the way.
That was great.
I have not seen
still
it
need to
yet.
see it.
I know.
So good.
Well, Gen Con happened, and then
that's
COVID
true.
happened,
And then we had
and
COVID
strep
after that.
throat happened.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
And then you got ReaperCon coming up.
And then we got ReaperCon, yeah.
It's good to be busy, though, right?
No. Hey, so I have a question. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about, but I saw some of the other pretty miniatures. Are you not allowed to
Oh.
show those yet?
Yeah,
or?
I can. I was
Okay.
just
I know it's about us, but
We're
like,
vamping.
I know we're vamping, but there's one I wanted to see the wings.
Oh, the Mothman?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Mothman.
Mothman.
Yeah, it's our new Mothman miniature.
Oh.
It's a little bit out of focus, but there we go.
Can you get versions that have those clear wings?
That's the only way.
It's
it
the only
comes.
way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Those
The
are
one,
clear.
the one on the right was a test print. It
Yeah.
was just a test.
Fair.
So,
And this makes its debut where?
What?
At ReaperCon.
oh, ReaperCon.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a line of cryptids that we're kind of redoing that are coming out at ReaperCon.
Really?
Yeah.
A few, yeah. A few.
We even have a Goatman from Goatman's Bridge, which is just right over there.
That's crazy.
Cryptids from the crypt.
Yeah.
That's right.
Someone pitched us a cryptid game. We did internal pitches at a summit, and I still think cryptids are neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can write like the cryptid, like
Let me see what's
you know,
encrypted there. Let me see what's
stat book for your cryptids.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Sorry.
he's cool.
You got it?
I want
John's-
to paint those
yeah.
clear wings in like one of our like white shifts. Mm-hmm. Or like motherlode.
Oh, he's like gnarly too. Like he is not like a sexy cryptid.
Yeah, look at his
Yeah.
butt. A lot of people are talking about his butt because
he's
Mothman
got
is
a
known
good-
for having a nice.
Yeah.
rear end.
Oh, you're
Is it a
like
good
you're
butt?
leaning into the meme on Mothman right there. I like that. Oh,
Got that bubble butt.
oh, what are you doing, John? John.
Feedback.
Oh,
Stop-
John.
Stop that thing.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Maybe it's one of us.
Weird.
I don't know who that was.
Look
Yeah.
who's not so dumb for wearing their earphones now.
I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's me.
I
Sorry.
I turned mine off and it stopped. So I'm going to turn it back on a little bit.
It stopped. It's not going on. I was worried it was my iPad, but no.
Okay, no, it doesn't seem to have come
Sorry. I don't know what that was.
I don't know, Ron. Would you consider that bathtub mini a cryptid or no?
Hot Tub Mini?
Yeah.
It is a rare sighting to see one of those. For
Yeah,
sure.
it is.
So,
I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where
Dogs
it's
are
coming
howling.
from.
How would that even be happening?
so
All hands on deck.
there you go.
There you go.
Peeking somewhere. It's
And
probably
there's Jason Weeby's gnome. And by the way, Jason not only sculpted the Mothman and the other cryptids, he sculpted this Gnome King bust, which will also be available for the first time at ReaperCon.
Wow.
And it's awesome.
Is he smoking a mouse?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks like he's smoking a mouse.
Yes. he is.
Jason was in chat. Jason, what is that animal?
I
The
believe
pipe.
it's a weasel.
Weasel pipe?
Oh, even cuter. A little,
Yeah.
a little.
Is Jason in chat?
I saw him earlier.
Yeah. Saw him earlier.
He just texted me.
Ah.
I believe it's a weasel. Ferret?
Ferret. Well, they
Squirrel.
call him something different
Some
in
mustelid
England.
or some
Yeah,
sort
a
of,
muskrat.
I think ferrets have fuzzy tails. That looks like a naked tail.
Weeby says weasel.
Weasel.
Weasel, nice.
It's a stoat.
Stoat. That's it.
Stoat.
Stoat.
It's a
That's
stoat.
that's what I was looking
Yeah,
for.
it's a weasel pipe, and it's just full of all kinds of details. There's
Yeah. So there's a little
frogs and-
butterfly up here. There's
I
a
think that
frog.
might be a fairy, John.
Okay. Well, you do you, Ron. This is a snail, I
Only
believe,
Jason
right here.
knows for sure.
There's
Yeah.
a snail. What else? There's something else.
There's
isn't there?
the frog.
Toadstools
and,
all over his base.
Yeah, toadstools.
Just spin him around and see what's on his back.
He has the acorn crown.
Well,
Oh, that's cool.
It's like an acorn necklace. It's awesome. Ah, so good.
Yeah, Jason. I thought it's a little fairy looking butterfly thing up there on top of the lunar staff. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't get it in there.
Dr. Bob, this is the Stoat Stout State.
It is.
so cool. Jason's sculpts are just mind blowing to me.
And his little
They're
mutton
really
chops.
cool. It is great. We did 3 busts at ReaperCon this year.
3.
The Null the Reaper bust at the Hall of Fame ceremony. You have the Gnome King bust available at the Reaper game store, or the Reaper booth, I should say, and then also the female warrior bust at the game store. or the Reaper
CJ
booth.
Play, his legs are in Indianapolis. He got really blasted at Gen Con and mislaid them.
He's telepathic. He just floats, you know.
Yeah.
So.
It is that time again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Fourth and final giveaway for the night.
We'll start with Steve on this first one.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Pressure's on.
First. Moonglum's Minis. Ooh, somebody remembers Elric. Awesome. Moonglum Minis, you won.
Oh,
Oh, Sommelgaster, demon.
see, I thought it was gonna be more like a Smallagaster.
Small-
You know,
yes.
like a
Sommelier.
sommelier of demons. That's really where I was
yeah.
going. All right, and then we've got Dragon Durham. That's an interesting sandwich. I don't think I've had that before.
All right, Godspeed, Steve, on this one.
Oh,
Oh, that's easy. Poo-poo-kun got a pow kitty.
Ta-ta!
Done.
Somebody clip that,
Nice.
please.
All right, Greg.
whoa.
Yeah.
Avralina of Darnassus.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, that's
Nicely
just
done.
fancy.
See, I'm going to clip all these and make them sound bites.
Oh,
Yes, you
cool.
should.
Just what people need.
I think, was that the last one?
That is.
Yeah.
Is that 5?
Yep. I just pulled 5 more, so they'll save them for next time.
Yeah. Yes, Dragon Durham, you won.
That's right. Exclamation point claim in chat. I believe this is episode, read the title, 257 or something like
You're
that.
like, I don't
It's
even
in the
know.
title.
Can you imagine we've done 257 of these?
Can't believe it, actually.
256 and a half.
Yeah.
Fair.
For sure.
227, my bad. I added 30 episodes.
Everybody's
Oh.
there to correct
Yeah,
you.
they are there.
Chat is there.
Burn.
Ooh, yeah.
Quindy
Zoxy wins again.
What did Quindy say?
said, I think
Oh,
the title number is wrong.
it
Yeah.
probably is. So, you know what it is.
I like John's math. Oh, John's math. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I like his math.
We got to plan something for 250?
Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of MG Photo in chat, he's teaching a class at ReaperCon about photographing your minis. So,
Oh, that'd be good.
That
Oh,
is an
good.
arcane art.
so,
That's
so
good.
go sign up. I think there's some tickets left. I'm not sure. Speaking of tickets,
There's one. Janon Tonrick for you, Steve. Hey, Steve, it's Ken Scott.
Oh, class is full.
Is it? Okay,
Oh.
awesome.
Gin and Tonic. Oh, what a great name.
Yeah, gin and tonic. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, okay. Janon Tonick.
Yeah,
I know.
Ken,
Darmok in
Ken,
July.
why don't you email me sometime? We should say hi.
Dr. Bob, will there be another show before ReaperCon time?
There will be ReaperLive or ReaperLand tomorrow. But that'll be the last show probably before
So
ReaperCon.
Thursday night of ReaperCon, we're not doing a show. Is that right?
I think I have something scheduled, but it just is probably going to be laid back. Nothing like super crazy. I have to look at the schedule. I can't remember.
Okay.
To be announced.
I have so much stuff on the schedule, I can't remember.
Okay. Okay.
But we should do one on Thursday night for a ReaperCon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
thank you.
it'll just be ReaperLand tomorrow. And then that should be the last show.
I think you should do something special on show number 249. Nobody will be expecting it.
Yeah.
It'd be a complete surprise.
We did a big one for 100? We
Yeah.
did a big
That's
show for
something
100.
that's a good
Was that the gold
milestone.
cases?
It was the
one?
gold cases, yeah.
Yeah.
We did a deal or no deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we did deal or
Brilliant.
no deal with Reaper pistol cases.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty fun.
We would be remiss if we did not mention that we lost one of our Reaper family members. Michelle Farnsworth passed away back on August 5th, I believe. She'd been battling an illness, cancer, for many, many years. I believe 5 years. Someone can correct me if this wrong, doesn't matter. But she fought bravely. She fought valiantly. She always had a smile on her face. She was tough, determined, and brave. And she lost her battle with cancer a week or so ago. And we just wanted to say that our heart goes out to her family, and we will miss you. And hopefully, if you ever came to ReaperCon, you got a chance to meet her, take one of her classes. She was an excellent person. So.
We'll have a
It
spot.
sounds like she won,
Yeah.
whether she happens to be living now or not. It sounds
Michelle-
like she won.
Yeah, a truly incredible person, and I'm really grateful I got to know her in the last few years. So.
We'll have her spot on Artist Alley.
Oh,
with
good.
like we did with
Yeah.
Ed and
Well, we have
Good.
a photograph, a memoriam photograph, just like we did with Kathy and Ed last year. We can come by and sign it, and then at the
Leave a
end,
note. Yeah.
Yep, and what we'll do is at the end of the show, we're gonna pack that up and send that to her son, and you can come by and leave your wishes on that. So Lynn Stahl actually brought that up. She emailed John and I and said, asked if she could do that, and we thought that would be an excellent idea. So you'll be able to come by and sign that this year. So please do.
There's also, I believe this.
Yeah, there's going to be a special award at the MSP Open award ceremony on Saturday night. So there's a little. This is the art that
PK
Asher did, and then Jason sculpted the 3D version of this. So there's a little. There it is. Looks great. It's beautiful. And that's a special award that's going to be given away Saturday night.
Is that a puffin?
Oh, the picture. The
actual, picture. I think
this one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Or a penguin.
Yeah, penguin.
Yeah, it's in that family.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
It's got the cool beak.
the sculpture does not have the penguin. It has a critter.
Yeah.
Something that Jason conjured up.
Very appropriate, though.
Yeah, it is some sort of a monster award. I'm not really sure, but more details as when you come to ReaperCon, we'll find out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like best monster overall.
Something like that.
Cool.
It's not like it's the best Reaper, the monster trophy we have for all that. But it's going to be a different kind of a special award, specifically awarded. It's not first, second, third. It's just one. I believe it's just one trophy, and it's small. It's just a little thing, but it's a fun thing to do in Michelle's memory. Okay.
Yes.
So, we'd like to thank Steve, Meredith, and Greg. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Go visit Turbo Dork. Go visit Steve Jackson Games. Load up on all the fun, cool stuff that they do. And then you'll also be able to see Turbo Dork at ReaperCon. And hopefully next year, maybe Steve Jackson Games will put an appearance at ReaperCon.
Maybe.
Nothing is impossible.
You never know.
I know, right? I'll definitely bring some of our new games to the game library.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. There you go. Excellent. So, thank you guys for coming down and joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And
I'm putting the links in chat, by the way, for everybody.
Thank you.
there we go. Okay. And then we're going to raid somebody tonight.
Yes, we're going to be rating CNAT Bush. He is a sculptor on Twitch. He was actually the first person that streamed art on Twitch.
Wow.
And so he's the one that kind of got the art category started. And so, we're going to be rating him.
Cool.
I've been trying to get him down to come to ReaperCon, but, he's a home buddy. And he kind of does ChrisCon. It's like his own little vacation. He calls his vacations like I would call it John Con.
Yeah.
Nice.
Around the same time. So hopefully next year, if you guys go beg him, he'll come to ReaperCon. So
There you go.
but yeah, I think that's it. You guys have anything?
You guys want to say?
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
This was
thank you,
really
guys.
fun.
Thank you, everybody, for logging in. It was good to talk.
All right.
You guys are welcome anytime you want to. Just a short drive up I-35.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
See you soon.